What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, your man's Toxic Gamer 331, back at it with another video. And today I am continuing my complete movie and TV show collection, the final part of this epic collection that I have. But before we get to the actual episode today, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, it's absolutely free, and number two, we are on the road to 70 subscribers, so please help your boy out one time. Also, if you guys have not watched the previous two parts, they are in the playlist, along with my videos 1 year ago where I did my complete movie collection then, so be sure to check that one out. Don't forget to like the video if you like my complete movie collection and TV show and the WWE pay-per-view collection. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss notification when I upload. Also, don't forget, also do share the video because that would also help me out. And also do comment, I guess, feel free to comment your favorite in my collection, I guess. But last video we left it off on the Disney animated movies, and now we're going into live action. So I'll pull out a bunch from here, and also just letting you guys know, if I have not seen one of these movies, I'll probably just breeze by it or give a quick comment on it. Speaking of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, as I said, breezing by ones that I haven't seen. The Absent-Minded Professor and Son of Flubber, so the original Flubber movie. I've only seen the one with Robin Williams, which is right here, which this movie is very funny, and one of Robin, probably besides him as the genie, this is his second most iconic Disney role, probably. Well, I don't know if he's been in anything else besides those two movies in Disney, but I haven't watched the originals, so, yeah, alright. Then we got Flight of the Navigator, haven't seen it. Okay, Inspector Gadget 1 and 2. Growing up, I never knew that these movies were based on a TV show until I looked it up a few months back, actually, so I never knew that. The first movie I like and love. Second one is not good. It's not good. Yeah, and they recast everybody, which every sequel does that nowadays. Then we move on to the Honey movies. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, absolute classic, one of my top favorite Disney movies. Honey, and then a 2-pack with Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, and Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. Honey, I Blew Up the Kid is actually a great sequel follow-up to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I like that one quite a bit. And I think I rewatched that one a little bit more than I do Shrunk the Kids. But when the Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves was okay, it wasn't on the level as the first two, in my personal opinion. But it was still watchable enough. Come on. Yeah. Right, next up we got, I gotta pull these out real quick. Alright. A Kid in King Arthur's Court. I never knew what this was until I got the movie, so I haven't seen it yet, but that one I'm interested in. Babes in Toyland. Herbie movies, I've never seen a single one of those, which might shock some people, but I've not. I gotta make sure they fit in properly, guys. Sorry. The Dog 4 movie collection. It's been a while since I've seen all of these. It has the Shaggy Dog, the Shaggy DA, the Ugly Dachshund, and then the Shaggy Dog reboot with Tim Allen. Out of the 4, probably the Ugly Dachshund is my favorite. That's the one I remember enjoying the most out of all 4 of those. The Kurt Russell 4-pack that says that has now you see him, now you don't. The strongest man in the world, the computer who wore tennis shoes, and the horse in the gray flannel suit. Haven't seen any of them. Another Kurt Russell Disney movie, Follow Me Boys. Have no clue what it's about. That Darn Cat. Same. Haven't seen it. Treasure Island and In Search of the Castaways. I haven't seen either. But I don't know if In Search of the Castaways is a sequel to Treasure Island. Somebody let me know that in the comments. The Cat from Outer Space. I'm surprised Disney made those type of movies, those goofy concepts. I mean, they did make a rat that could cook or whatever in Pixar, so it makes sense. Actually, I should probably have these two together because it makes the most sense. Return to Snowy River. I might have watched it, but I forgot everything about it. But I don't think I have watched it. Davy Crockett 2 movie collection. Got it because that was one of the lands at Magic Kingdom. So, yeah. James and the Giant Peach. A little bit of a strange movie, but I love it. Never read the book, but I like this movie, though. It's definitely not my favorite Tim Burton movie, but it's unique in its own way. If you guys haven't seen James and the Giant Peach, I recommend it. Okay, I got blown my nose. I have my trusty tissue in my water bottle and my trash can over here. Alright. The Rocketeer, based off a comic book, which, yeah, I did not know. I haven't seen it, but yeah, like I said. The Country Bears, I did not know this was a thing until my mom got it for me. I was going like, what? They made a Country Bear Jamboree movie? Because there's the obvious animatronic live show at Disney World. And the movie, I like. I think it's cute. It still holds up pretty decently. I think out of the live-action adaptations of the movie rides, I think it gets overshadowed due to the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, probably. Mighty Joe Young. I remember watching this on TV. And then we got the DVD now. It has Charlize Theron and big Bill Paxton, and it's basically King Kong, but from a version of King Kong. The original Parent Trap, watched it as a kid, don't remember much about it, but the reboot I do remember fairly a big amount because I rewatched it not too long ago. So yep. Ow, my arm. Okay, I gotta put these back. That, by the way, that Parent Trap DVD for the original one is very big. Same with Seven Doors and the Snow White and the Seven Doors movie. The original Tron, I remember my parents put it on and I walked out of the room because I didn't want to watch it. So yeah, and then we got Tron Legacy, which I have seen, and kind of has a weak plot, but the visuals are great though, and the acting performances are pretty cool, and I like the Tron world. And supposedly we're getting a new Tron movie for 2025, I think, with Jared Leto, so that's an interesting choice. And we're getting a Disney roller coaster too of Tron. Return to Oz, which apparently that's supposed to be a very scary Disney movie, which is surprising. So, The Three Musketeers with what's the dude's name? Kiefer Sutherland and Charlie Sheen and Chris O'Donnell and Oliver Platt. So yeah, I haven't watched it in a long time, but I remember enjoying it. And it has Tim Curry as the villain too, which I remember him doing a good job. The Rookie, I've had it for almost all my life and never have watched it, so that's saying something. Hole's great Disney movie. I've never read the book, but I love the movie. It also has it has Sigourney Weaver, John Voight, Tim Blake Nelson, and why am I blanking out on his name? Shia LaBeouf. There we go. He's in there too. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. The Pacifier with Vin Diesel after he just got done doing the first Fast and the Furious, I believe. So that's what he went on to do. Cute little animated movie, and it's fun to see him goofing around with the kids or whatever. So, yeah. Come on. Okay. Underdog. Snow Dogs. This one has Cuba Gooding Jr. in here, so that's plus, I guess. I haven't seen it, but that intrigues me. The original Air Bud, I can't tell if it is or not. Air Bud Tabby. Air Bud World Pup. The original Air Bud. This is the original one right here. The Search for Santa Paws. I can't remember if this is the one with Christopher Lloyd in here or not. Does it have him in here? I can't tell if it has Christopher Lloyd in here, but if it does, I do remember seeing it and liking it. The Incredible Journey. Which is the reboot of Homeward Bound. So that's interesting. And I never knew it existed until I saw it at a friend's house. I was like, they rebooted Homeward Bound? That's what I was going like, basically. Alright, some game plan. One of the Rock's no, not his first movies, but like when he was starting to break out into Hollywood, this is one of the movies that kind of made him break out into Hollywood. Well, into Disney at least. This movie was actually good. I liked this. This one was cute. The Rock's a former football player, and he has to watch his estranged daughter. So yeah, Race to Witch Mountain, another Rock Disney movie, a reboot of the original. Oz the Great and Powerful. This one is actually pretty good. I like Oz the Great and Powerful. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it's a great prequel to Oz. If you love the original Wizard of Oz movie, you gotta see the Oz the Great and Powerful. It's a really good prequel. I like it. And it's a shame we never got a sequel or something to it, because it didn't make a lot of money, I don't think. Into the Woods, good, but I don't think everybody has to sing every 5 seconds. Not every 5 seconds. Like every 5 minutes. Yeah. Alice in Wonderland and Alice Through the Looking Glass. Alice in the Looking Glass I don't dislike as much as other people, but I don't think it's on the level as the first one, which the first one's I think my favorite live-action Disney adaptation. So yeah, and Tim Burton directed that one too. $1 Million Arm. McFarland USA. This is a movie about racing. What type of team would you call it again? A tremendous like a runner squad or whatever, where it was a race of people. And I remember enjoying it a lot. I've only ever watched it once, though, and I enjoyed it. Queen of Katwe, about a girl competing in competitive chess. That was a kind of forgotten Disney movie, really, that came out that year in 2016. Prom. Drink some more water. I'm trying to make sure it doesn't fall over. Camp Rock and Camp Rock 2. Jonas Brothers, when they started to break out into Hollywood, and I haven't seen the second one, but I have seen the first one. That's a movie that Disney Channel movie that my sister and me always loved watching. Ice Princess. I know what y'all are thinking. Yeah. Another one of the movies that my sister, when she wanted to get rid of some movies in her collection, she said, "Go ahead, take it." So I took it. Hannah Montana, the movie. I haven't watched it all the way through, but I do love the show, though. So, yeah. Twitches and Twitches 2, I have no idea what these movies are about. They look as if they're knockoff Harry Potter or Frozen, which Frozen actually should be knockoff Ice Princess or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Princess Protection Program. This one was one of my sister's favorites. I don't know why she got rid of this one. Probably because she has Disney Plus now. So, I mean, well, she's had Disney Plus in her apartment for a while. So, yeah. Halloween Town and Halloween Town 2 and a Return to Halloween Town. This is going to hurt some people, but I've never watched any of the Halloween Town movies. I'm excited to watch them. Maybe I'll watch them during Halloween time, but who knows. But I'm really excited to check them out. Return to Halloween Town, not so much, but there's been a lot of people wanting them to do a Halloween Town sequel or something on Disney Plus. Then we got the Freaky Friday movies. I do not have the original, the OG, but this one's the best out of the ones I've watched. This one was good, but no, actually, okay. It was okay. It was nothing to write home about. It's just drop it on Disney Channel for a new reboot, like they did with Adventures in Babysittings. Babysittings? What? Descendants movies 1, 2, and 3. Probably 3 is my favorite. That was the last movie. That was the last movie though that Cameron Boyce did before he passed away. That's really sad, man. He was 19 too. That's really sad. He was a talented actor, that's for sure. And yeah, that's sad that happened, man. Put that there. Zombies, I loved it as a kid, and I'm a teenager now, so I was going like, yeah, this is a weird movie that I liked, so didn't care much for the sequels. It should have been just a one-off. I haven't seen the sequels, but I don't care to watch them anyways. They're on Disney Plus, so yeah. Bill Nye DVD collections that I learned back in the day. I used to learn as science, so for my science class. So Bill Nye the Science Guy, Motion and Frotion. I really said Frotion. Friction. This is the first one I got about dinosaurs. This one's my favorite, though. Bill Nye the Science Guy, Phases of Matter and Fluid, and Energy and Momentum. I don't know if there's more of those, because I'll buy more of those. I still watch Bill Nye the Science Guy, even though I don't really follow his beliefs much. I do like his Disney-themed stuff. Imagination Movers. I grew up on that show. I think out of old Disney Junior, this one was my favorite show. I really love Imagination Movers. Ow! I just elbowed that. That hurt. So this, I think, was like a Disney exclusive pack. For some reason, we got it. So it's about a trip of Disney World, giving us like a little presentation of it or whatever. So that's interesting, I guess. Wait, actually, I think as... Okay, yeah, so this was, I think, we got this around the time where, my parents went, so, my parents have a yearly anniversary, and, they usually go to Disney around that time, so, or a park in general, now, because, yeah, but yeah, they gifted us like a movie packet or whatever about what to do there and stuff. Basically. Oh, great! You guys excited for this one? Alright, hang on, I gotta put this one back first before I do the ultimate reveal. So I talked about the one of these last episode for my for the movie collection or whatever. Disney sing-along songs, Magic Disneyland, Camp Out, and Beach Party. I still have these, I know. I haven't watched them in a long time, but I still have them, yes. I grew up with those as a kid. Don't judge me. This is an underrated Disney movie that I'm surprised never got a sequel. This was so much fun. The Sorcerer's Apprentice 2012. If you guys have not seen that, be sure to check that out on Disney Plus. That movie was robbed for not getting a sequel. Then we're about to transition into Fox, because the third one is Fox. So I have the Narnia movies, Narnia 1, 2, and then 3. So Narnia 3 was weird. 2, I think, was a little bit too long. It was really long. And then the first Narnia I love, though. That's a no-brainer. I love the first Narnia. I actually read the for 1 year of a challenge, I read the book of Narnia. Both the prequel and the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Okay, we'll just put that here as my comfy chair or whatever. And yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do the prequel movie or whatever. They were hinting at that for like the end of Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. But yeah. Then, like I said, we're moving into Fox, 20th Century Fox stuff. So we got the Night at the Museum movies. Smithsonian was... So, yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad. It's a cute animated movie, but it's not on the level as these three. I mean, come on. The first one and the third one, I love. Second one, no, I love all three of these movies. There's nothing wrong with these. Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. The Diary of a Wimpy Kid 3-pack of the original movies that only need to be acknowledging this one. Acknowledging. This one, you don't need to acknowledge at all. This, if you guys have been following my channel for a while, this is my least favorite movie of all time. I despise this with every being of my soul. So, and even when I was I heard they were making a 4th Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, and I was going like, can we go see it? Can we go see it? I mean, my dad saw it, and that was one of the first movies as a kid I was like, oh, that's bad. I don't like that at all. And to this day, I still don't like it at all. This was stupid. I hate this. And the kid as Greg's so annoying. The only positive I can give this one movie is the dude that plays Roderick, because he does a good job playing as Roderick. But oh my gosh, I despise this movie. Yeah, I despise this movie. But the animated movies are okay. But the original trilogy is the only GOAT of Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. And I read the books too, so yeah. Then we got the Alvin and the Chipmunks live action movies. So 1, the Squeakquel, Chipwrecked, and then the Road Chip, which Chipwrecked is my favorite out of the bunch. And then I actually like the first one too. I think, yeah. Maybe one day I'll do a full rant of me talking about the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the long haul movie, because, yeah. Then we got Epic, underrated, didn't really make a bunch of money, but, decent animated 20th Century Fox movie. Spies in Disguise, this came out on around Christmas time for 2019. Love this movie. Yeah, Will Smith, Tom Holland. Yeah, that's all I have to say in an animated movie. So, Captain Underpants never grew up reading the books, but this movie was funny and it had a lot of fart humor, but that's okay though. Cheaper by the Dozen and Cheaper by the Dozen 2. I've only seen the first Cheaper by the Dozen. Haven't seen the second one though, so yeah. Tooth Fairy, with The Rock. There's a second one with Larry the Cable Guy, which I've not seen and I do not own, which I don't want to check that one out. Because, yeah, we already know what happened with Jingle All the Way too, don't we? Dr. Dolittle 4 movie pack. I've only seen the first Dr. Dolittle with Eddie Murphy. It came out with a sequel, though, with Eddie Murphy. But the 3 and 4, I'm not interested in because they don't have Eddie Murphy in them. So, I mean, who knows? I might like them. Yeah. I think they actually, it's the character's daughter that takes over for number 3 and 4, I think. So, yeah. Alright. I think for this one, I can transition the camera to sitting down, because that would be a little bit easier. Yes. Alright. So we're on this row, we're going to transition to pay-per-views and also some more random nonsense movies. So, yeah. But we will transition into WWE pay-per-views. Sorry, guys. I still have a bit of a cold. Alright. Okay. First, I'll just take the handful right here. Mr. Popper's Penguins, funny book adaptation with Jim Carrey about penguins. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. This is a very creepy movie, and yeah, there's some dark stuff in this, but I like it. So yeah. Major League. I think this is Major League, right? No, A League of Their Own. I got got confused for a second. I think Major Leagues are so. Sister Act and Sister Act 2. I've catch my dad watching some of them on TV, but never stuck around the whole entire time to watch it. War of the Worlds. I think I've watched it fully once, but it's been a long time. Good action movie. I mean, not action movie, sci-fi, whatever. What About Bob? Haven't checked it out. Bill Murray comedy. Over the Hedge. Jackson has been really hyping this up. I haven't got around to watching it yet. It probably won't for a long time though. Because I'm trying to watch all my movies and stuff. Then we got okay, I'll pull these out. Knives Out. Great murder mystery movie. Glass Onion was a great follow-up too, but I still love this one a little bit more. It has a star-studded cast. It has Chris Evans, Daniel Craig, Anna de Armas, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Shannon, and those are the only big names that I can think of, but it's really good. And it's really funny, too. Glass Onion kind of takes some of the humor out. Not a lot of humor out. A lot of the humor out. So, leaves that part out. But, yeah, it's okay, though. Hugo. I think they were planning to make this a franchise, but it didn't. Like, critics loved it, but not a whole lot of people went out to see it. So, yeah, that kicked off the career of Asa Butterfield. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Tom and Jerry, the movie, didn't get around to watching it. Legend of Tarzan. It's fun. It's a fun time. 1917 4K. Haven't gotten around to watching it yet, but this won a lot of awards. Yeah, it won a lot of awards right here, including Best Cinematography. So I can't wait to check out this one. Top Gun 2 movie 4K collection. Maverick right here. I meant Top Gun. I wasn't the biggest fan of the first Top Gun. It's not a bad movie by any means. It's just not. I don't love it. But Top Gun Maverick was my second or third favorite movie of last year. I forgot where I put it on my yearly check, but it was in the top 3. Tomb Raider 2 movie collection with the Angelina Jolie movies. I remember starting the first Lara Croft Tomb Raider with her in it, and never finished it. The other Tomb Raider movie, this is a good video game adaptation. I think it's a better video game adaptation, so yeah, here's that. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. This I grew up with this movie too. I like this movie. So it's basically a group of people that it's a team during the 19 something or other, like early 1900s, as the Invisible Man, Dorian Gray, Dr. Jekyll, and Mr. Hyde. With Captain Nemo and a Dracula's daughter. And it also has a... Wait, did I say Tom Sawyer? Yeah, it has Tom Sawyer too. And what's Sean Connery's character? Alan Quartermain. So yeah. They were teasing a sequel, but it never came out, sadly. Pixels. Good comedy with video games coming to life. Owl Dogs, never seen it, but I've had it for years now and haven't gotten around to watching it yet. The Book of Life, same situation but lesser time. The Emoji Movie, it was a fun time. It's not great or good. It's a fun time. It keeps you entertained. The Art of Racing in the Rain. My mom and sister went to go see this, and they said, "Oh, it's a chick flick. You shouldn't see it," or whatever. But yeah, they didn't let me watch it because you know what happens with dog movies. I already have an idea of what happens. Dick Tracy, one of the it used to be at Disney, fun fact. Some of the bad guys or whatever. Never watched Dick Tracy, but I'm really excited to check that one out. Winchester, based on a true, I don't know why I'm doing this, but based on a true story of the Winchester haunted house. Come on. Trying to get these. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I freaking messed these up now. Great. Okay, come on. There we go. I'm trying to fix this up real quick because I gotta have them in a specific order. Excuse me, I just burped. Wonder, based on a true story, which I never knew as well. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. Big Miracle, based on a true story with a whale and has what the heck is his name? John Krasinski, Andrew Barrymore too. Wow. So yeah, haven't checked it out. Now we're starting to transition into WWE. So we got Surf's Up. I always thought that was like a prequel, the Penguin. What's the movie called? Happy Feet, for some reason. Surf's Up 2, Wave Mania. So now we're crossing into WWE phase because a whole lot of WWE wrestlers voice in this, like John Cena, Undertaker, Triple H, Paige. I can't see that because of the freaking sticker. Mr. McMahon's in here too, and That's all I can see, really, so, yeah, don't mind me, guys. The Jetsons and WWE Robo WrestleMania original movie. Scooby-Dooby-Doo and WWE Curse of the Speed Demon. And then there's the Undertaker right there. I gotta do the thing. The Flintstones and WWE Stone Age SmackDown. Wait. This, Scooby-Doo WrestleMania Mystery Original Movie. Fighting with My Family. This is a great movie. I remember seeing it in theaters. It tells the real-life story of Paige. I'm filming. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm filming video. Please do not. Alright, I'm back. Okay, what surprises me is I don't know why they didn't do another one of these, because they could do another one. I always thought that they could do like a Kurt Angle type one of these biopics, but actually now that I think about it, this should be just a one-off, like, movie about Paige. It's really good. And this was, what kicked off Florence Pugh's, like, really acting career. Her, showed her acting chops of what she does. Alright, now we move on to the actual WWE pay-per-views and not like animated crossovers or whatever. The greatest steel cage matches of all time, which, yeah, I've not watched none of these steel cages matches, so I'm excited to check it out. The only one I know in there that I've heard about is a Randy Orton versus Ric Flair. That's the only one I've seen, I think. ECW Volume 1 of its early days and episodes. WWE No Mercy 2003, right? Yeah, so the main match that I know that happens here is Stephanie McMahon versus Vince McMahon and I Quit. And Eddie Guerrero versus Big Show. Yeah, this is where Big Show took the title off Eddie Guerrero. Spoiler alert. But yeah. Survivor Series 2003. This was one of the best pay-per-views of 2003, maybe. I don't know. Wait, actually... Yeah, I would say it would be. Maybe. Because WrestleMania 20 was... Actually, no, I would say this one. This has Team Stone Cold versus Team Bischoff. And Team Angle versus Team Lesnar, which this is when Cena became really over John Cena. So, yeah. Backlash 2004. This has Randy Orton versus Cactus Jack, an iconic hardcore championship match for the Intercontinental title. What other matches does it have here? And the only other one is Chris Benoit versus Triple H versus Shawn Michaels, which apparently is an even better triple threat match than their WrestleMania 20 matchup. So that's I can't wait to check that one out for sure. Vengeance 2004. This is the only thing I remember from this is, Edge beats Randy Orton for the Intercontinental title and ends his run. And that would eventually lead to SummerSlam 2004, where Randy Orton beat Chris Benoit for the World Heavyweight Championship, which for some reason isn't listed, which is weird. So, yeah, because that's what kicked off, like, him as a main eventer, you know, Randy Orton. So, yes, I know it's Chris Benoit, yes, but... Come on, man. You gotta have his iconic moment in there. No Mercy 2005? Yes. Wait, where's this for? Yeah, 2004. So this has, JBL and The Undertaker, last ride match for the championship. So that's interesting. And it also has, Booker T versus John Cena when they were ending their, best of 7 series, I believe, for the United States Championship. Vacated United States Championship, I should say. Royal Rumble 2005, in my opinion, this is one of the best Royal Rumbles that one of the best Royal Rumbles out of all of them, because it was either down to Cena or Batista, and it could have gone either way, and I'm pretty sure everybody would have been happy. So, yeah, that's a great Royal Rumble. WrestleMania 23, great WrestleMania pay-per-view. Undertaker versus Batista, and John Cena versus Shawn Michaels, and then the hair versus hair match for with Donald Trump and Vince McMahon managing Bobby Lashley, and Umaga with Stone Cold Steve Austin as referee. So, yep. The most powerful families in wrestling. Yep. There we go. Then we got Royal Rumble 2008. Another probably top Royal Rumble for me. This one was amazing. And having Cena return and win it was perfect. That match had a lot of returns too. That one was great. It also has what other stuff did it have? All the other matches were just they're good. So yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the only ones really. Then No Way Out 2008, where it had the Elimination Chamber #1 contender match for the WWE Championship match, which turned into a triple threat match at WrestleMania between John Cena, Randy Orton, and Triple H. And also #1 contender World Heavyweight Championship match as well. Extreme Rules 2009. This is the this is the one that's iconic for Rey Mysterio and Chris Jericho facing each other, and the Jeff Hardy and Edge ladder match for the World Heavyweight Championship, which made one of the biggest double turns happen with CM Punk and Jeff Hardy. Night of Champions 2009, where Jeff Hardy and CM Punk, their feud starting to elevate. So yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of really. SummerSlam 2009, great pay-per-view, but I wish there were some title changes. I wish Crime Time could have beat Jericho for the tag titles, but that's okay though. Survivor Series 2009, the triple threat match between Cena, Michaels, and Triple H. That one was a great match. And also good tag team 5-on-5 team matches as well. I don't know why I was blanking out. The Best of Raw 2010. Alright, so now I can move up to my chair again. So I got to move these. Well, actually, I'll show you this last one. Over the Limit 2011, which is weird because it shows Miz attacking Daniel Bryan, which Miz doesn't even face Daniel Bryan on this card, and Daniel Bryan isn't even in the show, so that's weird. But forgettable pay-per-view, really forgettable that it happened, because there's nothing interesting that happens there. And also the Jerry Lawler, Michael Cole, Kiss My Foot match, or whatever, so. What a 5-star feud that was. Alright, I'm gonna pull these out real quick. Money in the Bank 2011. Probably one of the best Money in the Bank pay-per-views. I mean, CM Punk walking out as WWE Champion in his hometown is just iconic. Daniel Bryan winning Money in the Bank, and also Del Rio winning Money in the Bank, and Christian and Randy Orton having that match too. That was good. And, yeah, and Mark Henry and Big Show have a pretty decent match. It's not the best of all time, but they have a decent match. Night of Champions 2011. This was a good pay-per-view, too, but CM Punk should have won against Triple H. That's, yeah, that's definitely something that should have happened. Yeah, all the rest of the matches are just oh yeah, they happened. Well, actually, Mark Henry I shouldn't say that because Cena defeated Del Rio in a match for the WWE Championship, which wasn't that big of a deal. But Mark Henry beating Randy Orton and becoming World Heavyweight Champion was a big deal. Excuse me again. Hell in a Cell 2011 has one of the worst Hell in a Cell matches of all time, and also one of the Hell in a Cell matches too. Live in the UK 2012. Yeah. Hell in a Cell 2012. Big Show and Sheamus, man, they have a great match on that pay-per-view. And is there anything really else that stands out? Not really. Just watch it on Peacock for Sheamus versus Big Show because that's a good match. Best matches of 2012 year. WrestleMania 29. Yes, WrestleMania 29. The standout on the show was CM Punk versus Undertaker, definitely for sure. But the only everybody seems to think that the Cena and Rock match is okay. I can understand that, and I like it. I like it, the match. Even though it's definitely not as great as their first match was, I still think it's good. And it gives a unique story with Cena's trying to get his redemption victory back after losing to The Rock. Extreme Rules 2013, the Night of the Shield, as they would call it. Yeah. Night of Champions 2013 as well. Nothing interesting happens on the show, but has some decent matches. Except for actually, yeah, they're all decent matches. Fastlane 2016. This show was mid. It was mid. The only good... I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. Because I'd have to rewatch the matches and stuff. SummerSlam 2016, one of the best pay-per-views of that year. Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins was a great Universal Championship match. AJ Styles and John Cena, man. Definitely a classic. And probably up there for one of my top 10 favorite matches of all time, definitely. And the iconic ending, too, where Brock busts open Randy Orton, too. That's great there. Survivor Series 2016. Actually, I think I enjoy this more than SummerSlam 2016. But this is a great pay-per-view. Especially the 5-on-5 elimination match. That was cool, too. And the iconic main event with Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. I'll leave it at that. Crap. No. Okay, I got you. I didn't want to mess these up. Sorry. Royal Rumble 2017. Great Royal Rumble match. I wish Jericho should have won, but that didn't end up happening, which is okay. But it was a cool moment that Randy won still. Even though he won a Royal Rumble before. And Cena and Styles deliver yet again another classic. And then Neville and Rich Swann have a quite decent match too. Elimination Chamber 2017. That was a shockingly good pay-per-view around that era. The Elimination Chamber match too had a great ending and the right person walked out, but the person that won this championship reign, how it ended was kind of sad. Yeah. Fastlane 2017 was, it was nothing to write home about. WrestleMania 33, great matches, but really, really long. Well, actually not great matches. There's some great matches. Some matches are mid, and then some matches are just bad. Like, what's the only bad match I can think of here? The bad match that I'm referring to is Randy versus Bray. That should have been a lot better. They should have added Luke Harper to that match. By the way, R.I.P. Luke Harper. Double pack for 2017, Payback and Backlash. Backlash was iconic for the ending with Jinder Mahal. So, yeah. Extreme Rules, that was surprisingly good too. And Money in the Bank was, and it was on only a SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view, which was weird because they gotta have both brands, connect with it. No Mercy and Hell in a Cell right there. Yeah. TLC 2017, Kurt Angle comes out of retirement in a match there. Survivor Series 2017, that I just watched that match for the first time on YouTube, and that match was great. AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar. I'm excited to check out Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar too. Not Clash of Champions 2017, nothing to write home about. Gotta take another swig of water. Best pay-per-view matches of 2017. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Let's get these bad boys out. We're almost done with the video. We have a few more rows to go, so yeah. NXT Best of 2017. What's this movie here? Not movie, what the heck? Raw 25th Anniversary. Great show. The Miz and the Roman Reigns match was good. Royal Rumble 2018. Great winners, but it didn't pay off in the end. So, for the Royal Rumble winners, Elimination Chamber 2018, having the largest Elimination Chamber match in history. And Fastlane, yeah. WrestleMania 2018. Same thing with WrestleMania 33. Great matches and good matches. Then there's some bad ones and there's some mixed ones. So, yeah. Greatest Royal Rumble 2018. Even though the match was very, very long, I love the Greatest Royal Rumble 2018 match. Backlash 2018, probably the worst pay-per-view out of 2018. Money in the Bank 2018. Yeah, there were some good moments. Yeah. Extreme Rules 2018. The Iron Man match where everybody was just counting down the clock and ruining the match with Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins. SummerSlam 2018, which apparently I found this out the other day, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar were originally supposed to go longer, but they didn't end up going longer, so. Yeah. Hell in a Cell 2018, horrible Hell in a Cell match. With trash ending, the worst ending in my opinion. Fiend and Bray. This might be controversial. I think the Braun and Roman Reigns match ending was worser than the Fiend and Seth Rollins. The Fiend and Seth Rollins is still. I think the other match was a lot worser. Super Showdown 2018 when they went to Australia. That was my best Australia impersonation, sorry. Survivor Series 2018. Haven't watched that in a while. I have to watch the full pay-per-view to get my thoughts on it. TLC 2018. Royal Rumble 2019. Then Elimination Chamber 2019. I'll just breeze by the pay-per-views and go to Fastlane 2019. WrestleMania 35, long pay-per-view, but all the matches were great. Actually, I do believe that. All the matches were either good or great. Money in the Bank 2019. Horrible choice to win the Money in the Bank men's match, but, at least not a multiple-time winner one. Super Showdown 2019, one of the worst WWE pay-per-views of all time. The only matches I like on there are the Battle Royal, Finn and Andrade, and then Randy and Triple H, which I think is underrated, but all the other matches are doo-doo. Stomping Grounds, why'd you even make that pay-per-view in the first place? Elimination Chamber, I'm in. Extreme Rules 2019, sorry. Good pay-per-view. I remember watching that one live. WrestleMania 35 was the first ever pay-per-view I watched live. Fun fact. SummerSlam 2019. This was a little bit underwhelming for me because I was wishing more title changes to happen, but that's okay though, because we got to see the Fiend debut and a great debut. And also the Seth and Brock match was good too. Gotta move my stuff down here. Clash of Champions 2019. The Braun and Seth's match was underrated. Hell in a Cell 2019. Survivor Series 2019, the best pay-per-view of 2019. I'm so mad that they don't do Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT anymore, man. That sucks. Because that was brilliant. That's the best Survivor Series pay-per-view, in my opinion. Because Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT, I mean, come on, man. All the matches delivered. TLC 2019, Super Showdown 2020, oof. WrestleMania 36, I was expecting a lot more for the matches, but it wasn't a bad pay-per-view by any means. It gave birth to the Drew McIntyre era and Braun Strowman era, so yeah. Money in the Bank 2020 gave a unique stipulation as where they're fighting on the WWE building. Backlash 2018, 2020, which it's stupid that they titled it as the greatest wrestling match ever. Like, that's so weird that they did that. But the match was great. It was great, but it wasn't greatest of all time. Like, bro. Like, that was so weird that they decided to call it that. Extreme Rules 2020, the horror show. I've seen worse pay-per-views. Survivor Series 2020, this was underwhelming. This was an underwhelming pay-per-view. The good matches on here are only the New Day versus Street Profits and Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Oh crap. Oh! My movies are falling. My DVDs are falling. I need to remember that. Best of 24, 2020. Then we move on to 2021 with Royal Rumble 2021. This was a great pay-per-view too. The Royal Rumble choice winners were perfect. Even though it didn't end off well for one of them. WrestleMania 37? Yeah. This was a great WrestleMania too. Bad Bunny, one of the best celebrity performances ever. And, yeah, I liked this show quite a bit. In the last pay-per-view that Bray Wyatt popped up at before he returned. Money in the Bank 2021. Great pay-per-view again. Probably my second favorite pay-per-view of the last year. Oh, we're getting to the favorite pay-per-view of last year. I meant of 2021, sorry. SummerSlam 2021, not as good as SummerSlam 2022, but still great. This is the best pay-per-view of 2021. All the matches were solid or good or great. Like, yeah, it was Yeah, the Dewdrop and this Queen Zelina match was the only stinker of the show. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was just on the level of the rest of the show, you know? Royal Rumble 2022. Moving on. One of the worst Royal Rumbles I have ever witnessed on watching the pay-per-view. Brock should not have won, and the whole entire card is garbage, except for Seth versus Roman, except for it ending in DQ. And Beth and Miz versus Beth and Edge versus Miz and Maurice was a good match too. But all the rest of the card, yeah. WrestleMania 2022, my only WWE pay-per-view that I have on Blu-ray, fun fact. So yeah, the Royal Rumble 2022 worst pay-per-view paid off with WrestleMania. SummerSlam 2021, the best pay-per-view of last year. I'm in 2022, sorry. I get confused sometimes. And then for my final WWE DVD, I have WWE Legends Volume 1, the documentaries about all of them. The only one I've watched is I started watching the Stone Cold Steve Austin one, but I watched fully the Booker T one. So yeah, can you dig it, sucker? Alright, now we move on to VeggieTales. And then we got a few more left, so... I'm just gonna breeze by VeggieTales because I'm not gonna comment on them. Larry Boy and the Bad Apple, Larry Boy and the Fib from Outer Space, Sumo of the Opera. Yeah, I'm just gonna breeze by all these. Celery Night Fever, that's my favorite VeggieTales, I think. Excuse me. Beauty and the Beat, Sherlock Holmes and the Golden Ruler, An Easter Carol, The Little House That Stood, The Big River Rescue. Wait, actually, Tomato Sawyer and Huckleberry Larry's Big River Rescue. Are You My Neighbor? Abe and the Amazing Promise. I just heard a weird noise outside my window. I thought I heard humming. That was freaky. I don't know. Heroes of the Bible. Happy Together. Robin Good and His Not So Merry Men. Minnesota Cuke and the Search for Samson's Hairbrush. Okay. Minnesota Cuke and the Search for Noah's Umbrella. Jonah, a VeggieTales movie. The League of Incredible Vegetables. I got that song stuck in my head from the show, the VeggieTales thing. The League of Incredible Vegetables. Larry Boy and the Rumor Weed. VeggieTales, King George and the Ducky. This was the first VeggieTales DVD I got. Mo and the Big Exit. A Snoodle's Tale. Dave and the Giant Pickle. Duke and the Great Pie War. Veggies in Space, The Fennel Frontier. Lord of the Beans. Okay, now I can sit down again. We only got 3 more rows left. We got this Bible, these Bible movie-related movies. Pistachio. The Star of Christmas. Puppies and Guppies. Captain Larry Beard. Sing-alongs, Dance of the Cucumber. Sing-alongs to the Mushu. And then Bible Man 2 movie pack here. Then we move on to some more Bible-themed movies, but like more, not like, they're not adult or anything, but like more mature. Courageous. I haven't seen most of these. Breakthrough. Grace card. Gifted Hands. That one has Cuba Gooding Jr. in it. Not Today. The Legend of Renton. So, wait, actually, we're not done with all the Bible movies, but that was some of them. Suing the Devil. God's Not Dead. Grace Unplugged. The Call of the Wild, another version of it. All Saints. An Old-Fashioned Thanksgiving. Full Range of Motion, whatever this is. Last Ounce of Courage, that has David Hasselhoff in it. The Reading Room. Alright, before I go into the other movies, I got this huge Ten Commandments collection. It has all these special things. Here, I'll show you all of them. So, like, this is the script, I think, for it. So, yeah. I mean, it's part of the script. Then we got a booklet of the making of the film. That's really cool. Then this is also a book about making the film, I think. No, this is a... Yeah, this is a book about making the film. And then this, I forgot, I think, is just the Ten Commandments book. And then we got one, then there's all these special features about the each cast member or whatever, so that's cool. And then we got the Blu-rays and the DVDs. So the Blu-rays are over here, and there's a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays for this. So yeah, it's a really cool set of the movie. I've never watched it fully. I mean, I've seen clips and pieces, but I've never watched it, and it will take a long time, definitely, to watch. But I'll keep that on my lap for now because that's really big, so I can't really fit it anywhere else. The Monumental, whatever that is. The Spy Next Door with Jackie Chan. The Runner from Ravenshed, whatever that is. To Save a Life. The Adventures of the Greyfriars Bobby? Is that... Yeah. Smallfoot. Surprisingly good animated film. I had no... I didn't think I was going to like it when I watched it. So, yeah. And I did like it. So, yep. As a kid. I gotta move my Toy Story thing here. Detective Pikachu! I've never grown up on Pokemon, but I love the movie, though. It's really good. I'm surprised we never got a sequel. Medicine Man, a movie with Sean Connery that I've never heard about. Sahara, this was, like, supposed to be a big movie franchise, and, yeah, it didn't turn out that way. October Baby. Radio. The Lost Medallion. Oh my gosh, we're getting closer and closer. We're almost done with my complete movie collection. Woo! Andre, apparently it's based on a true story about a sea lion, which shocked me when I read it. I was like, what? The Legend of White Fang, Wild and Free. The Last Brickmaker in America. The Intern. Here's the story about this one. So I thought it was a Blu-ray or whatever. And I opened it up and realized the Blu-ray is missing. And I got this at a yard sale and the DVD's in here. So basically I got ripped off. We got ripped off. Me and my mom did, technically. Because there's no Blu-ray in here. There's no Blu-ray. They probably kept it. Or whatever. The Narnia Code. I have no clue what this is. I'm interested by it because I'm a big Narnia guy, but 2 movie kid back to the Jurassic. I couldn't read that for a second. And Kumba. Ah! My characters are getting crushed. I'll put these back. Then we got Heidi, whatever this is about. The Peanuts movie with Christopher Robin. No, not Christopher Robin. What am I talking about? Charlie Brown. I don't know why I got him confused with that. Earth to Echo. Gods of Egypt. Generic hero type movie. Red Dawn from 2014 or 2011, I would like to say. I never watched the original full movie, the original fully, but I like this movie though. Inception, one of my 100 favorite movies of all time. Christopher Nolan was a genius with this, and I could see them doing a sequel because the way they end things. So yeah, I really can't wait to check that one out. Alright, we're on the last row. Woo! I can't believe we're doing that. Alright, I'll just get all of them out. Okay. This is gonna be very tough, but actually I'll put them back easily. The Dark Tower, a weak Stephen King adaptation. King Arthur, The Legend of the Sword. Haven't watched it. That Thing You Do. Geostorm, very, very generic disaster movie. And I do not remember liking it very much. My newest movie almost just went in the trash. Little Princess and the Secret Garden. Read the Secret Garden book a long time ago. Did not like that book whatsoever. So I can't imagine I'll like the movie even better. The Prestige, a great movie about battling magicians. I gotta keep them like this. Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison. I never finished Billy Madison, but I finished Happy Gilmore. It's a fun time and one of the most iconic Adam Sandler comedy movies. Then I'll do these two together because they're meant to be together. Goosebumps and Goosebumps 2. First Goosebumps I love. Second one is alright. I'll still watch it eventually, but I'll watch it on occasion, but not anything to write home about. Ben-Hur, the reboot. I haven't watched it, but it's probably not as good as the original. Oh, okay. This is an underrated TV series right here. I can't wait to talk about this one. Hang on, I gotta arrange them in order real quick. We got Once Upon a Time, absolutely underrated series. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, and Season 4. I don't have the rest of the seasons, but I would get them if I could, except for the last season. If you guys have not watched Once Upon a Time, it is basically real-life fairy tales that don't know that they're fairy tales, and a kid's trying to tell them that you're fairy tale characters. Even though I didn't describe it that well, it's an amazing show. The last season is the only bad season. I love all the rest of the seasons. The last season, yeah, it's on Disney Plus. Watch it. It's really good. And skip the last season. So, yeah, that's my take on it. Benji movie collection of Benji 1. Benji Off the Leash. For the Love of Benji. Sorry, guys, the lighting's a little bit dark. Benji. I can't read that. I think that's a Christmas edition one. So yeah, there's that. The Last Airbender, haven't watched it. I've heard it's not good, and I haven't watched the show, so yeah. And then the final DVD movie or whatever. Father of the Bride and Father of the Bride 2 movie collection that I just got on Friday. Woo! Finally! So that is it. That is my whole entire movie and TV show collection. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed going through my whole entire movie collection. If somebody counted my whole entire collection, be sure to let me know how many movies I have down in the comments, and I'll give a huge shout out to you. Yeah, this was definitely this was definitely an experience. So I'll maybe do this again next year, but I don't know when I'll do it again next year, because I did it last year and I did it this year. Let me know in the comments. Well, I'll do a poll on my YouTube channel if I should just do it should just be a one and done video where I do every single talk about every single movie, or just do what I usually do and split it into parts. Let me know down in the comments, or just let me know down on the poll. But with that being said, guys, hopefully you all enjoyed this last part. If you guys are new to the channel, funny you find me here talking about movies. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because 1, it's absolutely free. Number 2, we are on the road to 70 subscribers, and it would really help your boy out if you did subscribe. Don't forget to like the video if you like my complete movie and TV show collection and WWE pay-per-view collection. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss notification when I upload. Also, do share the video because it would also help me out. And do feel free to comment as well your favorite in my collection or whatever. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace.